Good evening. It's Saturday evening. It's few days before Christmas, and I want today talking about our life, how difficult it is. I go through a lot of difficult in my life right now with my son. We done football season, and he's in football season. What I'm fight in high school last year, and I told you about it in administration school in city. It's nothing works. Nobody don't want to hear us, and this is normal for me because right now power of people who have power, they don't want nothing to do because they thinking, oh, it's okay, they can get over it soon. No, it's not. Lucifer right now with his teams work so hard because it's Jesus soon coming. And I want talking about today, this Christmas, I want change in my family. I want pray for joy. Reason, because too much stress last 2 years when this pandemic start. All life is not easy for me and my family. I'm going through a lot of difficult situation in my life. I'm not regret anything. God teach me everything. I'm more closer and more closer to God. And as a few days ago, I thinking about my father, what he's tell me when I'm 16. I tell you that message. He's tell his daughter, you check every box in your life, a difficult box, but when you meet God, love, face to face, you be happy person in the world. And this happens to me. Happens to me long time ago. I meet the God face to face, talk to Him every day, praying for every time when I have situation and pray. And more I'm praying, more I'm closer, more His answer faster. And I told you about my son and the football and sport teams and basketball, and I'm fighting with him with administration, high school, in the city. Nothing helps. People of power, they don't do nothing. 100%. Not everybody, of course. Someone do it. Only few percent. We have people who is respect and responsible, who is understand the parents' pain inside. You know, it's difficult see what is kids doing in high schools right now. We have yesterday on news in Loy Norwich, somebody beat up boy, immigrant boy. He's have accent. It's horrible to watch it. How kids making enemies. I live it in Soviet Union, communist country. We don't have that. 100%. Anybody can say we have community. We reunited with all nations in Russia. What happens in America is totally embarrassing. I come into America, have that freedom nation, freedom of religion, freedom of speech. And I love that. I love America. America is my country. I'm a citizen, but I'm from Russia. It's basically everybody coming to America from any country in that world. And nobody own their properties by themselves. We all we born in generation have different countries in America. America come into right there and the homeland. And we have to enjoy our life right there because of freedom. It's everything for human. Lucifer wants stealing our freedom, and he is doing this perfect through kids. Isn't it so funny to watch and even how adult encouraging to their kids to fight, to destroy society, future. What we have future? Beating each other? Put blood on the streets? That's what we wanted? No, I don't. I move my son different school right now. More smaller, it's okay. He's one graduate in his school, he's Love Kalamazoo Central. But it's difficult to survive. He is threatening right now from some boys show him pictures of gun he's buy for kill him. How I can answer that? And I don't know this from my daughter. My son even don't want to tell me because he's afraid to tell me because I can just last it, because I go through a lot of physical issues. I have surgeries and everything, and I already sharing with you how I can survive if something happens to my boy. He's don't touch nobody, and he's have a lot of good friends, but enemies more right now like any time in the world. Kids are enemies. But I told last time about Psalms 91st. I'm reading that Psalms message from my mother, and I start thinking about my father, what he's told me. Daughter, you go through difficult, you meet God face to face, and you understand what is God love. And I do. I never change my mind. I won't go to heaven, new earth, and I fight for this. I fight with Lucifer and Lucifer teams around us. It's always have somebody rude, somebody, and most of our young generation do this right now. Not old people, not middle aged people. Sometimes, yes. Old people scared to die from COVID, and a lot of island go to hospitals and schools. I'm just yesterday fixed my computer, desk computer in Best Buy, and one girl, very young, probably 18, 19, she's very rude talk to me. I say, look, I'm not in a court, I'm not in a doctor office. She's asking me, answer my question. It's horrible to see how kids devastated, and I know why. Because in the houses, people open mouths with anger. Some things don't go through what they wanted to in the families, don't have money, don't have good jobs. It's not anybody's fault. It's nobody that fault. We can find the job. There's a lot of jobs open right now. People just don't want what they represent. They want more money, they want more vacation time. Where do we go? You go to vacation 1 week, you celebrate that time. Yes, it's good, yeah. Put your bikini on the pants, show your body, show your faces. And what next? Next you want assaulted some people who is nobody for you, and you won't discriminate. We won't teach that young generation to discriminate each other. It's not good. I go through Soviet Union, communist country, socialism. We don't have that. I told you before. We don't fight in schools like this to destroy school equipment. This is so shame. It costs a lot of money. And no principal, no security guard don't do nothing because they afraid to touch children. They afraid children, mothers and fathers can accuse and go to court, and that's kind of battle between absolutely nonsense for me. It's not human. This all over the world. This not just in America. I can tell you, and that is all prophecy. People try to find the love, and they can find the love because they don't read the Bible. They don't read the Bible. They don't know Bible. They don't know God face to face. They don't pray like supposed to. We have to pray all the time. If we're Christian country, we believe in Jesus Christ. Where we go? Who we asking help. And this is how it's supposed to work. I really like message in Kentucky after that tornado storm. Kentucky and state is 8 states is losing a lot of lives. And his pastor Methodist Church on the news, he is tell about he's making service and asking everybody pray for joy. And I start thinking about it's disaster right there, right? How people can you invite people to pray for joy? How you can joy if you lost everything and people lost it, little kids, 12 kids from mother hand. One boy died in mother hand. It's hard to watch it, that news even. And how kids can fighting for what? We can't stop disasters. We can't stop pollution anymore. We have to pray for joy. Other way, what we go through is nothing will help us. If we don't pay attention on society right now, I don't care about government. Government have to do a government job. I respect them. I don't care about Kalamazoo Promise administration, but I'm praying for them so they can rule that right. They can nothing to do anymore, looks like. But they doing for me. For someone who is desperately asking help, they have people who is help. I don't believe is if you don't asking help, nobody be help. Always God have people who is help. They help me, counselor of the school, very beautiful lady in the heart. She say, Tatiana, don't worry about, let's we transfer him. And he's have to talking with the police in the school and he's afraid to talk in police. Who can talk in kids can talk in police? I don't believe that because they afraid to go to juveniles overflowed right now. Who is race right now? What is tomorrow tell us? Somebody still have pregnancy and won't bring that world child, and that world not safety anymore. Nowhere. Globally disaster. I talked with my sister at Norco Causes and asking about what's going on in school, and she said children fight every day. And I start thinking about, really? In Moscow it's more worse. Same like we have in New York and probably in big cities is more worse because small cities you can little bit control. It is all everything doing evil. Jesus told about this. Time when is Jesus coming, Lucifer anger like a lion won't destroy us. But we don't have to give it to him, destroy our lives. I'm transferred my son. I want his graduate because he's don't want to go to school. He's let down 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. And I say, what's going on? He's even don't tell me what's going on. I'm crying, I'm praying, nothing help. And eventually I call my daughter crying and she say, Mom, in front of him, his old friends threatening him to kill him. I do understand that. If somebody threatening even adult, you pay attention for this, right? If somebody threatening you in guns. What world we have right now? I have a dog, adopted dog from shelter, rescue dog, and he's so cute for present for my son for Christmas. And anything possible what I can do, I do it for my boy. Because every life it's matter. It's okay if he's don't got a basketball. Basketball so corrupted in Kalamazoo Central School. Always. Never change. There's decay, corruption. And you nothing can do. You nothing can change. It's okay. I give it to this God total. Let you go. It's okay if losing recruiting money. It's okay. I don't want losing my son life. And God find for me solution for now. And I will continue pray for his safety and fight for him how much I can. But today I will pray for joy, because joy we need it. I remember when we were in Siberia, big leader coming in our house and my father making a Christmas game for kids, church kids. He's always making some kind of joy games. It's not depend on Bible, depend on human life, you know. Making joy in the family for Christmas is big deal. Every family have to be have that and celebrate. We deserve it, have joy. And how much you can, how much you have your fantasy to create it for kids celebration, Jesus life, is all accepting to God. Because that's happiness. Joy coming for happiness. We need joy. After COVID, after how much lives we're losing, we need that joy in our houses, in our villages, in our cities, our streets, because heartbreaking to I even don't want making videos on my show anymore, because it's hard to talking right now. Everything you have to filter what you say, filter what you think, filter what you're doing. In this not socialism or communism? You know, I'm a lot of thinking about this. What is between freedom of socialism? And when I work in Secret Service, we a lot of study about this. And I remember we studied one time big leaders, 4 leaders, and who is corrupted back in the day before World War II. It's Mussolini, Italy, Churchill, England, and Hitler in Germany, and Stalin in Russia, and Mao Zedong in China. But Mao Zedong not only was for that making destroy Jewish people and making a different world. They hitters. They all of hitters. They all want the money and power. Hitler making a lot of labs. They all help him making labs. Russia have a lot of labs. China have a lot of labs. They create the viruses. It's okay, but we have good doctors. I believe it government. I believe it CDC and FEMA. That people working so hard to save human life right now. You know, if a lot of Judas have too, who is corrupted with like I tell you, with that 4 people corrupted together, Churchill, Hitler, Stalin, Mussolini, big leaders. What they done? What they celebrate? Secret organization, secret societies. It's okay, it's not so much that secret societies in the world anymore. Because we have computers, we have internet, world is changed. We step more forward for future right now with electrical cars and everything, electrical safety. But it's so interesting what our president was doing right now in America. 60s, 70s, 80s in Russia. We don't have a lot of cars. We have electrical public transportation. What about this? What is this scientist doing long time ago? They won't save world too, and properties, and oxygen in the air, but change after Gorbachev time. They close scientist projects in Russia. They close all over the world. And what we get right now, big pollution, big discrimination, big, it's all human done. All corruption, secret services done, and secret societies. Not government, not profit organization. You can don't believe, you can believe. That's the truth. And more we go to future, more we have difficult time. It's like Babylon Tower. And property, they build it, where is that builded? And the property where is close to Egyptian and Greece and Iraq. They all society builded the tower, and what God make it? Before that have one language, after that have different languages. Same happens right now. People try to, secret societies try to build the tower and found the God and that black hole. Do you think that can be happens? I don't believe it. It's be happens more and more difficult situation on the earth, because that is not our priority, human priority. We have to trust God. God will, Jesus Christ can protect us. If we not communicate with God, we nothing can ask Him. But I won't do this today and tomorrow and every day. My life in God's hand, my kids' life in God's hand, education in God's hand, my health in God's hand. People afraid to die. I don't afraid to die. I know I'm with God, and I know where I'm going. I remember when I have one client, priest of Catholic Church, and he's already passed away. I clean his house, and every time when I'm coming, he's talk to me like 10-15 minutes. We pray together. He's tell me about this time too, same like me. People won't change. People won't change words of God. Create churches and non-profit organization without of God, because they won't celebrate themselves. Me, my boy, total corruption, like in high school. Oh, my boy, from childhood they created basketball players. Growing up, right now they already right there. Different kind of people. Some people even don't try out. They already on the teams. 4 kids on the teams who is not try out. Who is try out, they don't get it. A lot of kids don't get it. I know him. Them kids. I know that kids. They not go through. Why? What is this discrimination? What is this corruption? Oscar, you? Leave me alone, please. It's hard. Come here. I won't see it. Come here, right there. Oscar, come here. Come here, right there. Come here, right there. I'm sorry. Life, it's unpredictable right now. And I'm only believe the Bible prophecy, and my father is very good read the private prophecy. He's studied a lot, and I already told you, and that everything come true right now. Time to start thinking about where we can go. What time we're living right now, it's very serious. And we need to joy right now for kids. Kids is very innocent. How you can beat up innocent person in the schools? It's absolutely, it's not right. Kids deserve happiness more like anybody, because they just started living a life. They making choices. My son have to making choices. He's a senior. A lot of kids see who is try to making choices, but they don't know what they have to do, because they trapped it right now, trapped it in with disaster of some criminals, secret societies who is teach the boys beat up other in high school, destroy us on TikTok. Where is influence go? Last time I'm asking government to shut off that social media. Is best way to stop the kids fight. It's like a war. We're living like a war every day. My son tell in Kalamazoo Central, everyday fight. Hard to believe. Maybe adult afraid that. Who is no? I don't want judging them. I don't. They have to be making right decision, and if we have to, kids don't want anymore go to school. But I don't know very well English. I even have a very bad accent. People sometimes don't understand me. How I can teach my boy to school program and home if I don't know good English? And a lot of immigrants too in the schools. Local people have to understand that who is citizen. It doesn't matter what color skin you have. We're all children of God. It's so incredibly hurt me when the people separate nations. It's not right. We can't separate nations. We're all human. And kids deserve to have a joy. Joy is everything for our humanity right now. I'm so happy somebody decided solve the problem for homeless people. I don't see them anymore on the streets in the Kalamazoo area. They all have housing, they all have food and shelters. And that's a very big plus for government. Thank you for this. That's joy. Outside is cold and people have shelters. And medical assistance and food. This is all government done and president. And we again complain and complain and complain. It's not right. Christian people can't complain. We have a God who is taking care of us. Complain people is, I don't understand complaining people at all, because complain is like judgment, you know. If you complain, you judge something, and this is not Christianity. Judgment only have God. God put government on chairs. It's in the Bible. We nothing can do with this. We vote for president and government, and this is our right. If you want to vote, you vote. If you don't, it's your right again. Why is so hard in the world right now? But I don't want to give up. I never give up in my life, and I don't want to give up. And my son and his education and his future, I give it to God. And I told him about this. And we pray for this with a lot of my friends, a lot of families who know me, and I'm asking about, we pray for each other. My client prays some, not everybody. I not sharing very openly, but who is love me, I'm sharing, and I tell what I'm problem have, and they praying for me, and God answered it prayers. My boy start changing with better way. His anxiety start come down, and he still told me yesterday, Mom, I still not feel comfortable with that threatening him. He's still on his tail, that boy. But I'm praying to God take care of that. It's hard. Person what you help, who is you help all the time, open door against to my child right now. threatening him with God. And my child driving in the car, and I'm afraid sometimes they just shoot and that's it. And this is horrible. It's like in a war. You know, it's hard to believe that happens in the country. How that happens, I know how, but I don't want to judge again. You know, it's formula for this. My boy, my girl, that people created, a secret society created on social media. Oh, you my boy, it doesn't matter who you are, you have basketball talent or you don't, or football or music play, you be my boy forever. And that when this boy growing up and that grandfathers sit and say, oh, I have classic gun, I want to give it to you gift for Christmas, go shoot somebody. And he celebrate his disappointment. What is this? We have to celebrate Jesus, who is died for us. We soon celebrate his Christmas time when he's born. We celebrate his born time. I have a star this year. I'm by star in my Christmas tree. I so much love that star. It's remind me when my father showed us movie when it's Jesus born. And it's beautiful celebration, Christmas. Beautiful. We know that's maybe not exactly time to when Jesus born, but we celebrate him. He's born and that our society to save us all the time. And he saved us. Don't give up on your life, and teach your children to don't hit each other, to don't fight in the high schools and middle schools, wherever it is. How you can teach the children fight? It's absolutely disaster. They beat up each other like in a war, swinging faces, and this is very abuse. When you parents, if you be swinging your child by fist, it's criminal, right? But they doing criminal things in the schools, and security and administration that school don't do nothing. They watch at them on the videos. They call us Lenorx as ghetto, Kalamazoo Central says ghetto. And this is not Germany Hitler. What does that mean, ghetto, in schools? For me, I would never accept that if somebody, kids tell that in America, our schools is ghetto. They afraid go to schools. It's not time we have to stop that. We can stop this in our houses. Stop destroy each other. Stop complaining. Stop judging each other. You can't judge human. Only God can judging us. I want today read that verse from Psalm 91, chapter 91, verse 10 and 11. No harm will overtake you. No disaster will come near your tent. For they will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. That is God's words. Nothing can hurt you. If you with God, you have angels, you have a protection, you have a spirit from God, you have a Jesus Christ. God protect you. I want to pray for joy before the Christmas and on Christmas. We need the joy. Our family need the joy. We need relief for our kids. I, human woman, go through a lot. Sometimes I don't know what I have to tell my son. Used to I know what I have to tell. Now I don't know what I have to tell my boy because I don't know what's going on. He's the one tell me because he's afraid my health. I can collapse or stress can kill me, basically. Stress not good for nobody. Anyway, I'm stressed out when he's go to school every morning. But I know that few people, they say that's good school, they safe school, they small school, they good security guard. And I asking my son, he's 1 week already in new school. And he say, Mom, yes, we good. It's very quiet, very small school. And I'm happy. After middle school, Window Grove, my son transferred to Kalamazoo Central, and I'm so excited. He's go basketball and football. And after that sport season, my son and me were so disappointed. We go to true football, he's never play. Only one time, 10 minutes, that's it. I will make a video soon and post it on my show, my channel, how they play. It's beautiful, but they have very bad favoritism in the school. My boy play, your boy don't play. What is this? I'm playing high school basketball in socialism country, and we don't have my boy have to play basketball. My boy have to be NFL player. My girl. What is this words? My. No, nothing here. They have parents, they have grandparents, they have family. This is not yours. Coaches and athletic directors, it's very bad. Favoritism is sin. It's corruption. If we not stop doing this, my boy graduating, but how much kids come in my place and say, they bully me too, they bully me too, they bully me too. I'm tired to hear that from kids. Beautiful kids. What's going on? And what we want in our country. We disobey law, we disobey social skill. We don't have it. People just looking at each other. What you wearing, how you looks, and what job you have, and what car you have. All material. Where is our spirit? Where is our souls? Where is our beautiful hearts today? Where is that society? Disappear, or what's happened? I don't believe it disappear. Probably we have to go to an arks and homes and save us. No way other. I don't see how we can solve that problem because we're afraid to go outside. I'm afraid. My son afraid. My daughter afraid. Go to a parking lot and somebody start shooting you or stealing your car. Daytime. Nighttime we stay home. If a daytime in the school they beating up boys and girls, it's horrible to watch. If you have big your boy with muscles and you bully little boy with no muscles, that's a shame on you, I can tell you this. My boy more shoulders big, he can beat up small boy who is immigrant from Mexico or from different country. That's who is America today? When I come in, everybody tell, oh, welcome to America, welcome to America. It's over 20 years ago. Congratulations, you're a citizen. I heard about that words. Right now, no. They hit immigrants. Go back to Russia. Go back to your country. Where does this come from? No. Joy. We need joy. We need ask God joy for our country, for all over the world. If we don't have a joy, we don't move on. We need asking peace and joy for Christmas. And I'm asking this every day right now. I'm asking this because I heard that message on the news from Pastor Methodist Church in Kentucky after that tornado hit. His words is, I hear in my heart, we need ask joy. If this is truth, because too much damage we have. And joy we needed to celebrate Jesus' life. Because only things protect us is Jesus right now. Angels serve us. God won't save every one of us because we are children of God. Scientists doing scientist project, doctor doing doctor's jobs. We have a lot of people who want joy with us this year. I know them all. Not just me, not just my family want joy. There's a lot of family want joy this year because too much difficult we go through. And we celebrate that Christmas with joy and peace. And thank you God for everything what we go through. We're still alive. We're still today alive. And we want asking joy from our Father for Christmas in our lives, in our houses. And we celebrate that. Thank you. Stay tuned and have a blessed night asking God for joy these years. We all need joy. Stay tuned